Pittsburgh. We're going to steal buildings, one rollback at a time. Nothing says professional operation like two guys, a rollback, an iPhone, and a loose plan. If you see us on the side of the road, don't worry, we're professionals. Well, technically speaking, anyway. So, we're here to move this shed. Or really, it looks kind of like a micro-sized starter tiny home. But anyway, we should be all right. Mini Boss, he got tow truck certified last night watching YouTube videos, so we should be good. Actually, just kidding. Boy's actually a surgeon with this tow truck. So right now he's taking off the rails because this is going to extend wider than the flatbed on the rollback. So, the shed is wider than the rollback, so the rails have to come off the rollback. Mini Boss rolled up with a set of channel locks that are keychain size and attempted to take the bolts out. He was doing pretty good too, but they just weren't right for the job. Would have worked better if he was trying to, you know, do like off-road dentistry or something. It probably would have worked. So, we're on our way to Harbor Freight Tools, home of tools that work one time. So, Mini Boss, tell me, where did you get those magnificent little keychain size channel locks?
Snap-on brand.
Are they Snap-on brand?
Nah, it's just a dealer.
No, I'm saying the channel locks, the keychain size ones, are they actually Snap-on?
No. He's just a dealer.
I was kind of thinking they might have been because you didn't break all the force you were putting on them. I was kind of surprised. I was kind of worried they were going to snap and you were going to bust a knuckle. All right, we made it to Harbor Freight Tools, wrench aisle. Josiah's trying to figure it out. Ratchet wrenches. Three-quarter inch. So that's kind of big. Is there not three-quarter inch in that set? Here. Does it go up to three-quarter? Look kind of small, maybe the biggest one there.
There's 3/4.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there's going to be 3/4 in that. Decisions. That it? Okay, so that's it. We got the wrenches back to Operation Shed Drop. Take two. So, Harbor Freight, we got the old Pittsburgh wrenches here. Snap on? No, snap off if you turn too tight. Built on disappointment and desperation, Pittsburgh Tools. Hopefully they'll work, at least just this once. So, now that Mini Boss is wielding his Pittsburgh forged in fire, guaranteed hardened not to break Pittsburgh wrench, we're going to be liberating these side rails from their structural expectations. So, now that Mini Boss is wielding his Pittsburgh forged in fire, guaranteed hardened not to break Pittsburgh wrench, we're going to be liberating these side rails from their structural expectations. Yeah, so we're out here trying to load square buildings onto flat rectangles using wheels. What could possibly go wrong? So, Mini Boss, If the cops show up, just tell them we're working on a science project. We're trying to use Newton's law of motion using the shed. We're trying to see how fast we can make it move from one location to another. So like a surgeon, the mini boss just removed the ramp to the shed with the back of the rollback. Okay, so here we go. We're using the pull and pray method. Did the J hook come off? Yes, it did. So, if you've ever seen when someone tried to seduce a shed onto a truck, congratulations, you had a normal childhood. We're not actually towing the shed, we're arresting it for resisting loadification. Mini boss is down there whispering to the winch cable. Come on, baby, just one more time. Don't snap, please. So now that he's got the other side lifted up a little higher, Mini Boss was able to get the J hook on it. And we're about ready to try and winch the shed up onto the truck and relocate it to its new home. So what was going on was, it was kind of like playing redneck Jenga. You pull the chain and hope it doesn't fall. Anyhow, the back end didn't want to cooperate, so we now have it blocked to this tree over here beside it to pull the rear end over, which is working magnificently. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not a chain. That is a gentle encouragement device for misbehaving buildings. And that worked fabulously. It's like the lost art of man versus architecture. We get it, Mini Boss? So, I had to stop filming for a bit because I had to go assist, and there's only two of us, which means I couldn't film. So what caused a lot of problem today was this little piece of old farm equipment sitting here in the lawn. We couldn't back the rollback up perfectly straight to the building. So, trying to drag it up, it wanted to come up sideways. And our hooks wouldn't reach from one side to the other, the hooks that we, the J hooks we tow cars with. So we had to get a little creative. But we've got her up there now. Mini Boss did his thing like a boss. Well, we got it loaded. It wasn't easy. The building fought back. And now we're about to go drop it at its new home. All right, we're on our way to the drop-off point. And I just want to state that the building is not overhanging. It's just aggressively participating for space. What do you think, Joe? I think technically right now, we're not a rollback, we're a motorhome. I also think that if this road gets bumpy, you might see this shed doing the worm down Highway 441. It about did the worm going up this gravel road. Okay. I think we should be okay as long as we don't hit a pothole. We're about 20 minutes away from the drop point, and I just want to say, we're not just delivering, we're testing Newton's third law in real time. Well, we arrived at our destination. These mountain roads are so skinny, they're like golf cart paths, and trees overhang the roads. So we had a couple incidents where we had to stop and let traffic go around just because the roads were so tiny or slim. And at one point I actually had to get out of the truck, stop traffic, and guide Mini Boss into the opposite lane so we could only try and catch the tallest point of a large overhanging branch. It might have slightly scraped the top of the shed, nothing too big. Of course, at one point, we cut one so good, luckily it was a smaller branch, that a whole family of squirrels filed a harassment suit on us. I became the first certified shed traffic controller. And you just gotta jiggle it a little bit and get it to slide off. Definitely not as fast as the Super Slide at Waterworld. And that's it. Shed is dropped at its new home. So did you have fun? Well, we dropped that shed off in one piece. At the end of the day, everything went pretty well. We're now. We stopped at a gas station so we can run in and get something to drink because it was pretty hot out there. But we're Nathan's Body Shop and Wrecker Service. Offices in Franklin, North Carolina, Sylva, North Carolina, and heavy duty towing in Clayton, Georgia. We came, we hooked it, and we navigated 3-foot wide mountain roads with 12 feet of confidence. That's right.